Exploring the War Remnants Museum, a place preserving the painful memories of Vietnam's history. 1. The history of the War Remnants Museum. The War Remnants Museum, formerly known as the Museum of American War Crimes, was established in 1975. Shortly after the Vietnam War ended, the museum was built to record and display artifacts, images, and documents related to the Vietnam War, particularly the devastating consequences it had on the country and its people. It is one of Vietnam's most significant museums about war. Located in Ho Chi Minh City, the museum not only preserves historical artifacts but also helps visitors understand the hardships that the Vietnamese people endured during the war. 2. Architecture and exhibition spaces of the museum. The War Remnants Museum consists of 3 floors with various indoor and outdoor exhibition areas. Visitors will find war artifacts such as airplanes, tanks, helicopters, and weapons that were used during the war. A special section is dedicated to displaying bombs, artillery, and chemical weapons like Agent Orange, which left serious long-term effects on the Vietnamese people. Inside the museum, the main exhibition rooms are divided into various themes, including massacres, war violence, and environmental destruction. Each room contains vivid images, informative documents, and specific artifacts that provide visitors with a clear and profound understanding of the war. 3. Notable exhibitions at the War Remnants Museum. 3.1 Agent Orange Exhibition. This is one of the museum's most emotional sections, displaying images and documents about the consequences of Agent Orange, a chemical used by the U.S. military during the war. The photographs show victims, including children and future generations, along with heartbreaking stories about their lives. Example of a notable artifact. One part of the exhibition includes photos and models showing the physical deformities caused by Agent Orange, helping visitors comprehend the long-lasting impact of chemical warfare. 3.2 Weapons Display Area. This area exhibits various weapons and war vehicles used by both the U.S. and Vietnamese forces during the conflict, including fighter jets, tanks, and artillery. Visitors can see firsthand the scale and intensity of the war through these real-life artifacts. 3.3 War Photography Exhibition. This section displays photographs taken by war photographers, depicting the lives and suffering of the Vietnamese people during the conflict. Images of bombings, evacuations, and war victims are all shown here. Example of a famous photograph. One of the most iconic photographs displayed is Nickut's Napalm Girl, showing a young girl severely burned after a napalm bomb was dropped on her village. 4. Visiting activities and experiences at the museum. 4.1 Self-guided tours. Visitors can freely explore the museum at their own pace, taking time to discover each exhibition area and learn about historical events through the artifacts and documents. Information in both Vietnamese and English allows international visitors to easily access and understand the history of the Vietnam War. 4.2 Guided tours. For a more in-depth understanding, visitors can hire a guide who will provide detailed information about the artifacts and the stories behind them. A guide helps visitors grasp the context and significance of the displays. 4.3 Shopping for souvenirs. In addition to the exhibition areas, the museum has a souvenir shop selling items related to Vietnam's history and war, such as books, postcards, and handcrafted goods. This is a great place to buy meaningful gifts for friends and family. 5. Ticket prices and operating hours. Ticket prices. Adults, 40 Vietnamese dongs. Children, under 6 years old, free. Operating hours. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. 6. Address and directions. Address, 28 Vo Van Tan Street, Ward 6, District 3, Ho Chi Minh City. Directions. Located in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City, visitors can easily get to the museum by taxi, motorbike, or bus. Bus routes such as 04, 18, and 28 pass by the area. 7. Nearby attractions to the War Remnants Museum. 7.1 Independence Palace. Just a few minutes walk from the museum. The Independence Palace is one of Ho Chi Minh City's most important historical sites, where many significant events in Vietnam's history took place. 7.2 Ben Thanh Market. Ben Thanh Market is a famous market in Saigon where visitors can shop for local goods and enjoy Vietnamese street food. 7.3 Notre Dame Cathedral. The Notre Dame Cathedral, with its striking Gothic architecture, is also near the museum and is one of the most popular tourist spots in Saigon for sightseeing and photography. 8. Conclusion. The War Remnants Museum allows visitors to understand the atrocities and consequences of the Vietnam War. It is not only a significant historical destination but also a place where people can reflect on and pay tribute to the sacrifices and suffering of the Vietnamese nation. If you visit Ho Chi Minh City, make sure to spend time at the museum to experience and learn more about the turbulent history of the country.